Hello there, Virgo, and welcome to your Oracle messages. But before we get started, Virgo, Spirit whispers, tidy one small corner of your world and watch calm bloom. You do not need to fix it all. Tend a single thing and mercy will multiply. Now let's begin your timeless Oracle messages for Virgo and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and see what else Spirit has to say. All right. Well, I like that you get a return in multiples. Oh my goodness, Virgo. What in the world? Really? Okay, so Virgo, this is interesting. What did Spirit just say? Tidy one small corner of your world and watch calm bloom. And if you notice, those 3 cups have spilled over. So yeah, we may be really focused on an area in your life that, we had no control over, right? Something happened and it really was super disappointing, if not maybe even painful for some of you. But, there was great disappointment. And if you notice, there's like the red blood or wine, perhaps. I guess it depends on how you see it. But it leaves a stain. Virgo, something may have left a stain, but you can make something. This is the thing that's beautiful about you, is that you can make it look beautiful. You can turn this into a work of art. Now we've got 2 cups that are empty here, ready to be filled up with something maybe far more rich, right? Fine wine, right? Maybe this was, bitter, sour. Maybe it wasn't ripe enough. So don't be so disappointed here. We've been blue. There's no doubt about it. We've been blue. But Virgo, pay attention to also someone that could be around you as well. Because for some of you Virgos, not all of you, but you may be picking up on someone around you too that could just be a whiner or a complainer, woe's me type of, energy. So you just have to kind of remain, compassionate, but you don't have to get overly involved as well. But let's get a little bit more about the 5 of Cups for you, Virgo. Wow, Virgo. This is, wow, Virgo. What happened? My goodness. We got the 3 of Swords here, but the sun is coming out here. Your heart is healing. You might not feel ready, but you are getting ready for, sunshine back into your life here. Especially when it comes to your love life or, something that is just, maybe near and dear to your heart. I'm getting a little bit more about this 3 of Swords, Virgo. You do need to break free. Virgo, I also get something strong that's going on with you that you might be tuning in and picking up. There is something here that's going on with a mother-like energy. So whether you have, a mother, or maybe you did not have, a mother, there's something being healed within a maternal energy within you. And perhaps, I would say this mother is like toxic, it's not like this mother wanted to come in saying, yes, I wish to be a soul that's toxic. Not at all. But there are things that your mother or this maternal energy that you're picking up on, whether it's, within your own bloodline or maybe someone that's close to you that you're witnessing, it's like they just can't break free out of some type of karmic cycle or pattern, right? Where you have. This is why we are going through the process of, having to deal with some type of separation, heartbreak. Maybe it did bring us pleasure and love at one time, but Spirit is saying, don't give up on love. Sometimes what happens too, Virgo, is, when we are around, parents or elders or people that we are supposed to look up to, we don't realize that they may be hindering you if they aren't fully aware of cycles and patterns and behaviors that puts one almost in a place where they're setting themselves up for, karmic heartbreak after another. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. We might even just be upset that things aren't the same, in general. Maybe it's not necessarily a person for some of you Virgos. You're just disappointed that things just aren't the same. Something is shape-shifting in your world, and you already have shape-shifted, Virgo. You have shape-shifted. The thing is you carry this energy of love, joy, lightheartedness, and playfulness. And this is where I'm kind of getting where someone, like maybe it's that mother or a mother figure like energy, or maybe someone you're around just, they didn't know how to have fun. Like their soul came in with karmic debt. So it was hard for them to feel playful, innocent. But oh gosh, Virgo, you came in almost like Capricorn too, where I think it was Capricorn where the title is they came in with an unburdened soul. You came in with, no karmic debt, but that doesn't mean that we don't go through challenges and we have to, clean things up and learn. But you did come into what I would say is like a clean slate soul. And this is why you find it hard to be in a place where things just drag you down. But trust that Spirit is helping you. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. But Virgo, appearances aren't always what they seem. When I was talking about you shape-shifting, I'm seeing this dolphin as you. Turning a bad situation or maybe an unhappy situation into a happy one, right? Or just trying to be playful regardless, breaking free, maybe breaking free from a tribe. But look up in the sky. There is an archangel right here. That's an angel. That's also a messenger, right? A guardian, a protector. So I would say, little things like that are oracles. So listen and pay attention to the details. This is how heaven is speaking to you while heaven is working behind the scenes to help you. Even if you don't see it yet. And look up to the skies. What does the clouds or the stars tell you? What does the moon tell you? What does the sun tell you? You deserve sunshine here. Now, now take this too. Some of you Virgos, you might be feeling guilty here because maybe you knew something you had to break free from, right? And it was hard. Allow yourself time, but know that you've done the right thing here. And I wouldn't hesitate to say that a restart is not a setback, Virgo. So let's continue and see what else Spirit wants you to know, Virgo. Virgo, I do see that you're getting over this though, because in the other tarot cards, you'll see like the rain and the storm, but the rain has disappeared. The sun is coming out of the shadows here. A major life change brings you great blessings, and change is not really easy. Even when they're positive changes, means you have to readjust, get used to things. But you may have felt hung up in, some type of old timeline for yourself. Let's get a little bit more about this blessed change. What does Virgo need to know when it comes to this blessed change? Oh, wow. Wow. I'm going to pull this card too. Yeah, bless. Hello, hello. Hi, nice to meet you. That's what they're saying. Okay, now Virgo, this is a general reading, so take what resonates for you, but you're in one or two categories here. Either you're with someone and this is this is it, right? But it comes with its challenges. Yes, you are overcoming challenges. But a lot of you Virgos, look at this. Something was preparing you for something so much better. Trust me. A better way to communicate, a better way that we feel with one another. This is, natural chemistry and attraction with the lovers here. We have Gemini coming through as well. So I do feel you are also united in a way with spirit here, where spirit is connected to you and communicating to you in a lot of ways. So you got to trust that that's how spirit is talking to you, how your angels are talking to you. This is a major life change. This is choices here, choices from the heart. And that is going to be the secret. You got to make choices from the heart, right? And a lot of you've already done that, right? But now we are having to just kind of sit with this emptiness for right now, right? Because we've had to clear something up. We've had a breakdown, a breakup, a separation kind of situation here. Let's see what this card is. My goodness. We got the Eight of Swords here. Okay. When I see this, I see that someone really is beautiful and worthy of, having something that they truly want and deserve, but we may not feel that way, or we may not believe it or see it. Now there may be something to, okay, Virgo, there's something I'm getting this, so just take it if it resonates. Spirit is giving me this message about respond in a different way. Try to respond in a different way. And that might just be this whole thing. It may not even be about different ventures. Well, it kind of is. Respond in a different way. And that may just be that little simple thing that you're cleaning up, and you could already be doing that. There's going to be a door that opens here. Okay, let's go a bit more about the Eight of Swords here. Someone feels trapped, or we might feel like, we've been sitting in some type of bad cycle here, right? Eights can bring cycles here. So let's get a little bit more. We got air sign coming through. What's important for Virgo to know about the Eight of Swords. Let's see here. Ready, set, go. I think I was saying that you're like, someone's all ready to go. They might not feel it, but look, we're all dressed up here. So now is the perfect time to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. We're just talking about choices from the heart, and this is what's important. There's synchronicities happening here that's showing you kind of like a build up here. So I would say you've closed one timeline, and just open yourself up for a new timeline. And actually, Virgo, this is why I'm getting the shape shifting with you too, because what I see in the Eight of Swords here with you, Virgo, I want you to see these swords as a cocoon. This is you as a caterpillar that's going through the metamorphosis process, right? This is the metamorphosis process, right? Everything is dark. We have to all we can do is explore our internal world, because so much has been, shaken up, right? At one point. But things are dissolving in a very beautiful and calm way. So I want you to, again, think of yourself as the caterpillar in the metamorphosis process here. And you've already, it's like but look at the swords. So the swords, notice how it's already broken. The cocoon has broken right here. But we still don't know if we're ready. You've got wings. So you've already shape shifted. Now you just got to embrace it and honor it, right? So now is a perfect time. And it could just be anything that just opens your heart up a little bit. You could be exploring going out more, because there is something about you connecting here with another. And I want you to see the yellow sun behind the heart here. And if you notice all that yellow and the sun right here, it's like the perfect timing. It's very healthy as well. Look at the beautiful lily. Is that a peace lily? I think that's peace. See, peace. It brings you peace. All right, so you gotta get ready here. This is what we have to just kind of clean up, right? We just got to do something a little different. Just a little. It doesn't have to be extreme. Okay. Let's see what else here. Heaven is sending you a helper as well. And it could be in all kinds of forms. Okay, so it could be an animal, it could be a person, it could be a technology thing. But heaven is sending you a helper. 9 of Swords. Look at this. We are feeling tied up here in our thoughts. Okay, so what's going on with this 9 of Swords? What? Oh my goodness. We got air sign. So it is what it is, right, Virgo? This is just part of the human experience. You got to go out into nature. You got to let nature kind of soothe your soul right now. Also, you need, if you're not doing it yet, but I feel that if you're not doing it yet, you're kind of feeling guided to like move your body or something like that, or do something different, because Virgo, there's like the sexy inside of you, like a real raw sexiness inside of you. I don't know why I just want to say it that way. Because look, they're sexy, this is sexy, but anyhow, it's like wants to come out. The wild wants to come out, right? And now I don't mean going out and showing your, thingies and flaunting yourself. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about divine sexy here. But also, you've got talents and something that wants to be expressed within you that is artistic. So you may have felt a lack of creativity. So get your body moving, retreat out in nature. You need some fresh air. Also, Spirit is saying, Virgo, you may do, if you haven't done this yet, or you don't, or excuse me, if you haven't done this yet, then you may want to bring nature inside, indoors, especially maybe around you while you're sleeping. Okay. Retreat into nature. The green man is showing up here for you, wanting to guide you, heal you, right? Encourage you, because this is not fun. But Spirit is saying part of the reason why you might be feeling a little out of whack here with not feeling so calm is because we need to be around calm things. Look at this. Look at the Lovers. We're out in nature, by the way. Whoa, okay, something out of nature. Just saying, look at out in nature. And look at that heart. So get out there. And so when you do that, this becomes the antidote to an over thinking mind here. Calm, right? Because Virgo, this is actually normal. You want to know why? We were just talking about you being in that metamorphosis process, which is the dark night of the soul. So of course it just, you don't know. You don't know what you're becoming, But you don't have to be scared of your own self. Know that you deserve. Okay. I feel this is this mother energy that I'm picking up, that's not for you to carry, and that you broke or you're breaking. And it's not like you go through life and you don't ever like see it again. You just know how to respond to it. So I would just encourage for those Virgos that resonate with that, try to see it. I mean, because I know not everyone may have had their mother or a guardian you know, we don't have that life, but a lot of us, you know, do, whatever. But I just want you to kind of notice something. And even if you weren't raised with a mother here, you know, you might already pick up like something that this mine? Like, this is weird, right? When you start observing something and you're aware of worthiness issues, it's most likely not yours. You know, it's just something that has been carried down here. So know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. And also don't feel guilty if you feel like you had to be strong, the stronger one in a situation, and remove yourself, right? Because you knew it just wasn't authentic enough for you, or it just wasn't substantial. Okay, let's continue and see what else for you. Oh, we got this music for manifesting too. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music, you know, or just play music to calm the soul. Purposefully having to do that because you are in the process of manifesting something new, right? Because we have dealt with a karmic balance, a karmic reaction. Oh, and crystals too. Not surprised. Look, retreat into nature or bring nature indoors. Flowers, plants, crystals. Pay attention to what you are attracted to. I feel that, you know, you may be really drawn to elves or nature spirits, like maybe fairies, maybe, you know, and also, of course, you know, hummingbirds and butterflies and all kinds of beautiful, you know, little guys out there. But anyhow, crystals are speaking to you. So whether, you know, you're around them, you're attracting them, you can only maybe view them on pictures or on a screen, it's all good. They do help, but you do have this natural ability to pick up and sense these powerful elements here, right? To heal, to manifest, and also to create a buffer, because I'm telling you, you got a lot of you Virgos, I feel that you got someone around you, and it's not, and I don't want you to, you know, get mad at them for like being like this, because they may not realize it, but it's like a moaner, a complainer, you know, a downer. Goodness. And so you need to create like a buffer, a shield around your own energy field. All right. So just take that if it resonates. And you are more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. And see, this is why you're drawn to things that help you manifest, things that help you summon, things that help you heal. Pay attention to people that are surrounding you at this time and coming into your, you know, future, you know, into your future. You may have felt powerless. This is feeling powerless, right? And yeah, you may have been in a relationship here, you know, in the past or maybe currently, but you know, you're doing something with it where you felt like you lost your energy, you lost your power, and you've been doing some type of silent work here in the background and slowly gaining it. And Spirit is saying that you have been bestowed, you know, sacred powers here. You know, nourish it and allow yourself to be supported by this, right? Don't hide something here. This is what's really important, because we can always question ourselves if we're doing it the right way, the perfect way, the right time. I mean, is there really a perfect time? You know, it's like the time, the timing is inside of you. You carry the clock. And it's called acting when, you know, you feel inspired to act. And Source is really calling you to, you know, recognize your power within. If you felt like you're lost, but yes, your prayers are being answered here. Source is wrapping wings around you and your situation. Energy balance. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are shifting here. You've got your main chakra systems here. Now, a lot of you may already know this, right? Some of you, you might be encouraged right now to educate yourself more about your chakra systems and just take it one bite at a time, right? But what I see is that source, your higher self, heaven, God, Jesus, universe, okay, source, whatever you believe in, right? Because we are source is wanting you to connect here, because source is the one that is the only one that can give you the true energy balance required here, because you've activated, you know, what I would say is like either you're in the process of activating or reactivating your kundalini rising, which is why you're tapping into something dormant here with this artistic expression. And it does have to do also with, you know, another soul here. And what I'm getting the word purify, like a purified soul. You've been purifying your soul. And when I say purify soul, I don't mean someone who's perfect, okay? So it's not that. It's someone who knows how to look at themselves, reflect, forgive, make a better change. Okay, so you have been fully activated here with your chakra systems. Now your job is to keep it, flowing. Because when it gets clogged up here, this is what happens on the outside. We start to feel stressed. We start to worry. We start to feel depleted. So ground your energy. There could be something here with meditating, yoga. You're actually just being called, if you're not already doing it, some type of energy healing, energy work, working with nature, spirits, nature itself. Because you do have a gift and a calling in it anyways. Your soul remembers these things. And Spirit wants you to do it because you're amplifying energy is what you're doing. And you're helping Spirit. So think of it this way. When you're doing this, you're helping Spirit work with you, but you're amplifying the energy for manifestation here. You're not gonna, okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Mother healing. We talked about this. We're letting go. Slowly but surely. It's never easy. And you know what? It does show up too, right? We get to say hi to this healing situation once in a while to see how far you have come. But yeah, as your feelings towards your mother heal, your desires manifest more rapidly and accurately. Or we should just say, as your feelings towards your mother ease. Okay? Because Spirit is reminding you too that you have had to step in and be a very strong divine mother for your own self. But Spirit wants you to retreat out into nature and allow the mother of all, Mother Earth, soothe your soul. Take a break from having to check the emails, the text, the TikTok, the whatever, okay? Whatever. Or whatever it is you do, and just be. Because this mother healing, right, what you're doing and what you have done, okay, what you've done here is you've created this space for, you've got that sun, right? And so we've got this new seed of love that is birthing within you here. And so we're just allowing that seed to gestate by giving it love, by remaining calm. See, I'm telling you, Virgo, this isn't to like, and I don't want to like enforce this or aggravate this more, but I don't hesitate to say that you have a toxic or had a toxic mother for a reason. For a reason, because you're the one that comes in here, right? That can't align with that. Now, however it goes with your mother, just be easy here because you've done powerful karmic work. Yeah, detach from drama. Maybe your mother is drama, some of you guys, but in general, drama or things that just bother you. It could even just be daily things, right? I don't know why. I was getting this thing too about like this mom out there at the beach, you know, with her babies. She don't have the phone. She doesn't have, you know, things. She's just doesn't care. Not having anxiety because, oh my God, don't have a phone, you know, that kind of stuff. That's drama too, right? Because you're safe. You're always safe. You see signs because you're tapped into source. So detach from drama, give yourself permission to detach from drama. And this kind of goes along with what Spirit was saying, you know, tidy one small corner of your world and watch calm bloom. Let's see what else. Friendship, make a date for a play day with one or more friends. You may need to excuse yourself from the drama and go have fun unapologetically. This is also going to help you feel soothed and give you some much needed love and support because you do that for others. And you're wiped out pretty much. I know you're tired. So this also will help you with manifesting. Now, you could also be attracting a new friend too. So let's get a little bit more about this friendship for you because I do see people around you. Yeah, this will help you focus upon your strengths. You know, getting that hug, getting that compliment that good friends do, right? So focus upon your strengths and go have fun. It's never easy sometimes to have to be our own cheerleader, but Spirit is giving you a boost of energy. And we got the fertility. See, I told you, we've got that mother healing. We're gestating seeds. A seed has already been planted. This is why the Two of Cups behind you, which represents love, is still standing. Because this may have been poison to your seed. But don't be afraid to plant new ideas or just get artistic right now. The thing is when you just kind of be playful too, you know, I know that you can remember times when you've got really playful and in the present moment and you just had these really inspired ideas, you know, they just boom, come to you like boop, boop, like a little seed just planted there perfectly because you're being helped. What else? You have to go somewhere. Look at this. Spirit is like, go now. Go now. Detach from drama. Okay, look at that. I mean, look at that. Play date with a friend. Is it out in nature here? Do something different. Let's get a little bit more about go now for Virgo. I kind of like see this thing as like, get the hell out of Dodge. Okay, anyhow. Go now. Let's get more about this. Go now, Virgo. Go now. Oh. Go now. Get playful. Quit worrying about, you know, money or love because you are love. Okay? Go do what you want to do. Be in the present moment. The past is dead. The present is alive. The future is unborn. And because you're in the alive part, we're in the flow of prosperity. Okay? What else? And so you got that fertility. Listen. Okay, what is your body telling you? What is your intuition guiding you to do here, Virgo? It's like we take a step. It's like you take a step forward, but then I don't know. We kind of get a little bit We're like and then we're like no. So a little bit more about listen here. Now you may need to pay attention, Virgo, because I'm looking at that drama card. You may need to pay attention to the music you're listening to. All of these little things do take a toll. And especially you, because you're a sensitive being. Yeah, see, I knew it. I feel like you got to pay attention to the music you're listening to what you're watching, to what it may be drowning out, inspiration, draining your energy, because look at that. Listen to the wisdom of your body, and your intuition. Clear and shield your energy, right? Clear and shield your energy. You have to keep this consistent. So you have to, reinforce this on a daily basis, maybe. You utilize, that's what crystals, I told you, crystals are great to create a buffer as well. You just need to clear and shield your energy. You're feeling the energies of, drama and bullshit, and it's just annoying, I know. But you're stronger than that, okay? And Spirit is saying it's not for you to figure out. That's the thing. I feel a lot of you are trying to figure something out that's not really yours to figure out. Oh, you got the tree of life. And you know what? Actually, I was getting the symbol of the flower of life as well. See, you're being reminded on a daily basis that you're connected to a lineage that goes deep down into the earth here. You are very strong and rooted. Your soul is anchored into memories of the earth. So the earth remembers how abundant you are. You need to remember how abundant you truly are too, right? So yeah, we've been finding out things, or you could be in the process of also finding out maybe family issues or family tree things, right? But this is a reminder that the tree of life is not something you have to earn. It's just something you are a part of. And also a reminder, of the way that this tree has grown and has branched out. That's what you're doing. You've been rooted and you've been strong. You're just branching out, bigger and more grand and beautiful here. So take time to, ground your energy, to be as this tree of life. What else? And there may actually be a special tree that you visit, or maybe you even have on your property or your residence or somewhere. Purification, we're talking about this. We're keeping, something clean here, right? That energy balance. So Spirit is saying you may need to create a ritual if you haven't already. It will be worth your while to do it. You may need to envision. If all you can do is just envision it. But we have to have some type of, intention, right? So visualize maybe a silver stream and you get to walk through it, cleaning the debris of, the daily things and maybe the debris of others. Because what I see, Virgo, it's like, okay, because it's like you've got this light and this energy about you. It's almost like, oh God, it's like, yeah, you're a magnet and you like kind of magnetize these things, but what I'm getting, it's like, those like dusters, right? And it's like the dust is attracted to those things. And it's kind of like, that's what it is to your energy, but it's not because, you attract dirt or dust, but it's because you have all these it's like these wispy things that come out of your aura actually. And those are your energetic, that's your energetic spiritual antennas. So yeah, I do see that you have this aura that has these wispies in it, all around it. And that's how God created you, because you help clean up energies. You're like an energy sweeper almost. Okay, but tend to your garden, right? You don't need to feel like you got to clean up. I mean, this is just something that you do naturally. So this is why it's important to, cleanse and clear your energy field, because it's actually a gift and you can do it. Take charge of a situation. Don't give up too on something here. Spirit wants you to feel strong about breaking, maybe free or getting things cleaned up here. So let's get a little bit more. And Archangel Michael, I feel like this is Archangel Michael here too. Archangel Michael always makes his presence known too when there are negative forces around that really, it's not your fault, right? Because we just live in this world that we have positive and negative, but Archangel Michael will make his presence known so that you can feel even more secure in having your energy being protected. I mean, look at that. You can do it. Let's get a little bit more about this for Virgo. You can do it. Archangel Michael. Yeah, you're repairing, refining, and releasing. This is an energetic tune-up for you. You're doing an energetic tune-up. Yep, look at this. Do it. You're attracting abundance. Look at that. You got the flow of prosperity and abundance, right? So dance. Be abundance. Feel it. And abundance shows up, not just tangible, right? So when you can start noticing the small things that are abundant in your life, that's where true flow starts to come in. Okay, now let's see what else. Work your magic. See, you can do it. Work your magic. You've done it before, Virgo. Sometimes it does get I get it. I've been there too, where you work your magic and you got it, but then something happens. You're feeling kind of poopy, disappointed, and it's like, man, I don't know. I'm kind of feeling. But Spirit is just reminding you that you've turned this around, and you can turn things around. You can have things work in your favor here, and you even have the music for manifesting. So, Virgo, you may resonate with the last SOS reading. You've been summoned. This is why I was getting this whole thing about your aura, having those beautiful wispy things. It's just it's actually really pretty. So, yeah, this energy like sweeper. Anyhow, take good care of yourself here, okay? Heaven loves you. My God. Self-love. Don't hate, meditate, right? Take time to nurture that inner child too, because look at that. We even have that mother healing here. So, you may need to go back to a timeline and give yourself the love and encouragement where maybe we felt a part of us has been denied, right? Because you've summoned all parts of yourself from all timelines. So how you reinforce that is by loving yourself, allowing yourself freedom, to rid yourself of shame, guilt, worry, stress, obligations, expectations, mother, maybe some of you guys, you got a mother that expects so much too, right? Anyhow, take that if it resonates. It won't for all of you. What else? Nope, that is actually it. Okay, now let's find out. Before we end the reading, I'm going to find out a couple of things. The first thing is, what fortune is arriving for you without effort? What fortune is arriving for Virgo without effort? Flow. More flow and energy healing. Look at this. We were just talking about that. So drink more water. Virgo, I feel that you're going to be supplied with a lot of like nourishing things. So pay attention to how, you attract things that like crystals, maybe, spiritual tools, right? Like essences, essential oils. Perhaps you're going to be around water. But what you are getting without effort is, of course, energy healing, the wizard within. This is this infinite abundance here. This is what's going to help you be in that flow of prosperity. So you own this. You've been given this, right? Effortless. Now, before we end the reading, let's find out how Spirit is showing up for you, Virgo, currently. How is Spirit showing up for Virgo? Intimacy, love. I see like the Divine Mother, the Divine Father making love in your heart here. That's how Spirit is showing up for you when you are really truly connected to that divine aspect within yourself, right? First, this is how we really connect at a true intimate level with another. When you do it and can be this for you, showing up for yourself, right? I know sometimes it's hard to be the strong one, but relax. Spirit is saying that when you're feeling intimate and you're feeling inspired and you're feeling desire and you're working from inspiration, that's how Spirit is showing up for you. And also Spirit showing up for you because you're attracting a very intimate situation here, right? Look at that. Already here. We just gotta believe in ourselves. We just gotta make changes and just kind of do. We just gotta do things here. Be in that moment. You're attracting a really lovely situation here, Virgo. Okay, love and light. Take care.